Brian Anderson at the table. With Grant Hill and Brent Bear. Our reporter is Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
So the Hawks will get the first possession. Now here's Young. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair. And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Christie. Off the mark there with a three. And Dallas with possession. Here's Johnson. Atlanta with a rebound. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Young. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Now here's Irving. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. And it's good for two. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The three ball. Again, the miss by Dallas. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Daniels. Adebayo sets a screen. Young from long range. And Dallas with possession. 4-point game. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Herder's such a talented swingman, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
Now here's Young. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Adebayo. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Davis can't hit. Atlanta leading by 3. And Young, here we go. Banked it in off the glass. 9 points in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. Here's Reza Shea. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Reza Shea's future in this league.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Adebayo. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Irving. And here's Hunter. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Hunter's got 5 points.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo up top. Here's Young. Clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
Irving up top. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Pass to Martin. Fires the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 3. Knocked away. Young looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo sets a screen. Young can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Davis can't hit. Atlanta leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Martin. And a two-handed jam.
Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Outside Irving. Davis a screen. Down low. Davis going to work in the paint.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Back to Johnson. Next to him outside. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Young. There's a screen. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Washington, left side. Inside. Here's Gafford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nails it from 3. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it's great to see Dinwiddie dial it up from deep. He needs to keep connecting from out there.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Hawks leading. 1:49 left in the first half. LeVert. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's LeVert. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now Dinwiddie. Washington outside. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. And this game is tied up now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Top of the key. And again, it's Atlanta.
And these are the kind of plays where Bam Adebayo has a chance to show off all of those skills.
To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Left side, Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. Now Johnson. Now Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson inside. Gafford grabs the miss.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Washington a screen. Dinwiddie with it. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good. Johnson for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Outside Johnson. Davis from long range. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Christie sinks the tray. Christie's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
To the left side wing. Here's Young, plenty of space. And he drains the quick shot. Young's got 16 points.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Atlanta.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside Young. It's stolen by Johnson. And he lays it in on the break. Give him 8.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. There's Daniels. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Irving for 3. On target from range.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. The kick out to Young. On the wing, Daniels. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. From the arc. Young misses.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. This one for 3. And it's Young to the rack.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Adebayo.
2 minutes.
Back to Young. Now here's Adebayo. From behind the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 4. Stolen by Young. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Pass to Irving. It's stolen. Out on his own on the break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Hunter on the wing. To halt the run. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hits a three-pointer.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Pass to Irving. From deep. Counted from distance. Irving's got 11 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Young. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Count that bucket. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Seven seconds left in the third. It's Johnson with a drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Atlanta shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. And Johnson drops them both. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one.
The Hawks, 51.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Atlanta leading by 8. And here's LeVert. Pass to Christie. And here's Johnson. Clock at 6. Tipped. Here's Mann. And it's Irving with a rebound. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
LeVert outside. Down low. Stolen by Davis. Nembhard with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Davis. That's good.
And really, that's a perfect screen and roll play that gets AD to look where he wanted it.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Back to Young.
Switch.
Pass to Adebayo. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Young. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Hunter. The try by Irving. Shoots over Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Fires top of the key. And Atlanta misses again. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Johnson. Pass to Hunter. Outside for Irving. Hunter the screen. To tie it up. To take the lead. Drills it from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Young from long range. To the paint. Here's Johnson. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity and a three-point play. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Daniels misses. And the Mavericks with possession here. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Davis. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Outside Young. For 3. Here's Johnson. Back to Adebayo. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Nembhard. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Hawks leading. Young with it. Irving picks him up. It's Adebayo. High post. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Nembhard.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Davis a screen.
You tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Irving.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
.59 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Young. Over Irving. It falls!
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Davis. The Mavericks rebound. Second chance shot. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Here's Young. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Away from way outside. No good. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.